Alrighty. Cool. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. So, Ramadan's about to start, and you know, things are not so great in the world right now, and it's kind of difficult to try to celebrate, I guess, do this time with a lot of you know what, being happening in the world. Give it a second. So much going on in the world with Palestine, Congo, and all the other brothers. Sorry that I can't remember it right now, and sisters. So, it's a pretty tricky time that we're in. It's going to be tough having, I guess, those really fun times for Ramadan. Even for me, I guess, kind of stepping it back. It's my first time starting Ramadan in Japan. I did get to finish Ramadan in Japan, but last year, alhamdulillah, I did get to go to Saudi Arabia and actually get to do Umrah when Ramadan started. And I felt so blessed by that, honestly. And now this time we're kind of starting it here in Japan. So it will be really interesting to see how it goes. Especially with work, I know that it'll be a little bit tricky to do certain things. Luckily, it's not an active job, it's just teaching, but talking a lot with your voice, that really kind of makes it drying. But there's ways to manage with that, honestly. But with that, also, I have my closest masjid is like 30 minutes away by train. So I kind of have to walk a while, and maybe there might be some points where I'm not going to be able to actually make it to the masjid to break fast there for some days. So it's just going to be me at my house. Although I have messaged a few of the brothers. I'm like, hey, I know that the masjid's giving you free food and stuff like that, but if you want to break fast at my place, let's do that. Overall, it's tough. It's tricky, trying to do these things. We're seeing every day on social media, what is going on around us, and it's not pretty. And I imagine many of us are kind of with that sense of fear. Any place that's not in a Muslim country, I guess. Because we've had shootings before in the masjids, or people leaving the masjids or going somewhere just because they'll be like, hey, you look like a Muslim, right? And that's such an unfortunate state that we live in. And what I really wanted to do, what I've been trying to do, I guess, with my own content is kind of make that outreach a little bit more understandable. Sure, there is quite a few Muslims who are Latino. That is true. They exist for sure. But I really wanted to kind of bring that to more of a Latino community, kind of bring that to light a little bit more. And especially with the career that I'll be trying to pursue after Japan. I'll be getting a master's in translation and interpretation. My goal, inshallah, is to be able to really put in more of the work for the Muslim community, just to bring outreach, not only helping my fellow Muslims, but also my Latino community, because there are struggles that are similar, there are struggles that are kind of unique to each other, and I really wanted to be someone that can be of service for other people. Please don't mind all this wind. Luckily, I do have this cat thingy. But yeah, I really do want to be someone that can be of service for others, um, and hopefully with whatever projects that I want to do, whatever company, you know, I end up working with, I just want to bring that visibility one way or another. Um, so, of course, you'll see that's why maybe there's certain, I don't bring up so many things on social media. Um, I try to be conscious about that. Not that I'm trying to make a, you know, oh, I'm having like such a clean reputation, blah, blah, blah. It's more of like, hey, in professional settings, what is it that, you know, they look for? What is it that you want to do? You know, sometimes they could be like, hey, they're looking at this YouTube video, maybe in the future, right? And it'll be like, is this something that could potentially hurt us as a company and stuff like that? And so, you know, those are things that you kind of have to look out for in, you know, this day and age of digital, you know, kind of content sharing. And for me, I definitely don't want to be like a YouTuber forever because I feel like it's not as lucrative, and also, well, I'm not here for the money, honestly. It's just more, I would like to take it up more in the professional setting, kind of join society more in that sense. And just YouTube is kind of like a side hobby, honestly, just kind of recording videos and doing stuff. But going back to Ramadan, right? Um, this will be my third Ramadan, I believe, fourth Ramadan, since I reverted to Islam, and I am excited for it. Honestly, I think it's always a great time. You don't realize how fast it goes by. You're like, oh wow, it's already been a year, and it's already time for Ramadan again. But I'm glad that with each year, I've been able to meet so many people and like find a community. You know. Whether that be of Muslims or non-Muslims, just people who kind of accept you, and you know you can just have really clear conversations. That's always been great. So you know, alhamdulillah, I'm thankful for that so much. And what I've been working on pretty much up until now is being able to memorize the last 10 surahs of the Quran, which, if you would like to see the progress, I've been posting stuff on Instagram and on like YouTube Shorts, and I guess on TikTok. You know, alhamdulillah, we're making the progress. We still have a few more days left, so inshallah I'll be able to actually finalize the last of them. You know, I got the shorter ones, the more easy ones kind of down already. I'm just tackling more of the longer ones. Just being able to memorize the words, I can do that. That's for sure. I've been able to do that. It's more, you know, the correct pronunciation, intonation, trying to make sure I'm not saying the wrong kind of message, not changing or altering the message overall. And so, you know, I'm kind of focusing on that part. But if I don't manage to learn all of the last 10 during Ramadan, hey, I have a whole month to try to actually finish it. And so I'm excited for that. My other goal itself is maybe try to tackle one of the longer ones, more of the longer surahs of the Quran, once I get those 10 done. Another thing that I definitely want to do more is just read about the life of the Prophet. I had one of my friends gift me the sealed nectar, or nectar seal, I forgot which one it is. And I've been putting that book aside for a bit, and I'm like, okay, I need to actually read it, you know, kind of get that connection. So yeah, we're pretty much going to see how that stuff goes. Sorry, I'm just looking, because, I mean, as you can see, obviously, I'm in like a Japanese temple right behind me. But it's, you know, any person can come over here and like walk. But luckily, there's trees around, so you can't really see me. So I'm like, yes. this is the perfect way to feel like I could do a YouTube video, but also not feel the awkwardness of being out in public. But yeah, so all in all, you know, if you're out there, you know, kind of struggling, or not sure what your intentions want to be for this Ramadan, start out slow, you know. Make a list, I would say, of 3 things. What are 3 things that you want to accomplish this Ramadan, right? Whether that is reading, memorizing Quran, putting things into practice. There's so many things that you could do. Just put 3 things. Big, small, doesn't matter, right? I know there's a lot of my brothers that are weightlifters, you know, they're like, no, I'm gonna lose all my muscle. No. You're fine. Dude, you're fine. You ain't like me. I need to lose some pounds, but you know, to each their own. But it's a goal overall. So, you know, I hope that you are able to accomplish your goal. And, you know, let's just make dua for each other. Honestly, I think that's what we need to do. Make dua for each other. Make dua for our brothers and sisters who are, you know, going through some really, really, really tough times right now, right? This is some serious stuff. And inshallah, we can all be rewarded by the end of Ramadan. So yeah, that's pretty much it. There's a lot of cars that are coming, and I feel very weird right now. So this is just this. I want to make more videos kind of like this, just short, maybe most 10 minutes. Just kind of a recap of each week during Ramadan. So if you would like to watch those, please stay tuned, subscribe, I guess. And then whatever stuff I put on Instagram, I usually put them on YouTube Shorts, or I create something just for YouTube Shorts or just for Instagram. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, so hopefully, inshallah, we can have a good Ramadan. May our brothers and sisters in Palestine, you know, may they be able to complete their fasting despite the challenges and circumstances that they're in, as well as any brothers and sisters from any part of the world where they're being oppressed. And yeah, let's be out there for one another. Let's not bring each other down, because why? What do you get with that? I've been seeing that a lot online recently, and it's kind of dumb. So, you know, let's be on our best behavior. Let's support one another. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video, inshallah. Yeah, this has been Link Hispanic, good old me. Hopefully you can hear some of my voice with all this wind, because it's a windy day today. Here from, coming to you, I guess, from Japan. I shall see you. That's the bullet train right now. My gosh, it's really windy. Okay, I'll see you later. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Nos vemos. Adios. Ciao. Lo que sea. Bye. Hey, give me a sec. Hopefully it recorded everything. Yeah.